So let's talk a little bit about karma. The word karma refers to the law of cause and effect. And the original cause of suffering is the misidentification of the I thought with the limited body mind entity. And this is what we might refer to as the original cause of bondage, the original sin or missing the mark, which is giving an incorrect answer to the question, who am I? Assuming that I refers to the body and the mind without looking into the situation. Therefore, you're stuck in a finite identity, which invariably feels unsatisfactory and is subject to destruction, causing fear and desire, and therefore causing it to run around in space and in time. To try and solve this problem of imperfection and death, what you pure consciousness actually, in which all forms appear, from which all thoughts arise, that which is the perceiver of all experience. You're not the limited body mind, which is a finite limitation imposed upon that which is boundless and infinite. So, that which is boundless and infinite is not subject to fear and desire, because since it is formless, it cannot be destroyed, and since it is boundless, there is no need for the attainment of anything further, and there is no sense of lack. The sense of lack and fear of death are only present when you impose the finite boundary upon yourself and identify with it. So, unborn, deathless, pure consciousness projects the illusion of space and time and objects within itself, from itself, and itself perceives this illusion that it has projected within itself. And this is what we refer to as karma, which is another way of saying it's your creation. Life is your creation, your life is your creation, which arises from the original misidentification of infinite consciousness with finitude. But as soon as you realize that you have identified your infinite self with finitude, you instantaneously destroy and transcend fear and desire, and therefore have no further need to run around in space and in time trying to seek objects in order to solve the problem of fear and desire or prevent death and acquire more. And the shift from state of being identified with finitude to re-establishment of true identity in the infinite, the boundless, the unborn, the deathless, happens through asking the question, who am I? And then looking with mathematical precision into what I actually refers to, and finding out therefore that you are the source of creation, pure consciousness. It has projected this illusion within itself. It's your karma, ask, which means you have created it. You have created it. But when you realize yourself as pure consciousness, you transcend that which you have created and are no longer bound to that which you have created, and have nothing to gain or to lose from that which you have created. And the unreality then becomes a work of art, the story of ego death and divine rebirth, story of evolution from animal to human to divine. So combination of asking the question, who am I, and being devoted to the absolute truth, while you're in the process of finding out the answer to the question, who am I, is how to free yourself from this bondage of the prison of your mind. So a prison requires a prisoner, which is a finite entity. You're stuck inside another larger finite entity, which we refer to as the prison. And freedom is that which lies outside the prison. But when you see that you are boundlessness itself, you see that the outside of the prison, which you call freedom, the prison itself and the prisoner are all an illusion, and karma is transcended, and you are free from the prison of your mind, which is what we refer to as escaping from the matrix and burning karma to ashes, and thereby abiding for the rest of eternity in your boundless true self, free of fear and desire, in a state of ecstasy, never to suffer again.